Welcome back to another video. This video is all about content creation and setting up a system that you can use to help you create content more consistently. So in this scenario, we'll be using the example of you creating content for the week ahead. For the purpose of the scenario, you will be creating content for Instagram, right? Just for simplicity purposes. The first step that you would take is to ask yourself, what is it that you want to promote? So you would say, what product or products am I going to be focusing on for this week? Or maybe what promotion am I going to be focusing on? If it's Halloween coming up, if it's Black Friday, if it's a summer situation, a summer promotion that you have going on, maybe there's a specific sale that you're running in your business, that may be the thing that you would want to highlight with the content that you will create for the week ahead. So decide, what is the purpose of the content that I will be creating? Is it going to just be on products in general, or is it going to be on a promotion? After you've decided what it is that your content is going to focus on, so let's say for example your content is going to be focusing on a specific product, the next step will be for you to decide based off of the week, how many posts am I going to release, right? So a week is 7 days. You can say, I want to release 2 posts a day. So you know that you have to create 14 posts, or at least have 14 posts available for you to release to your Instagram page. So here's the thing, you may or may not have to create 14 original posts. So I know a lot of times we say to ourselves, I have to create content that's brand new every week, every day for my business. That may not be the case. There's this thing called repurposing content that is possible and something that you can do. I know you heard about it before. It applies to you. Decide how much of the 14 posts you're going to allot to repurpose content, such as content you've already posted to your Instagram page, or maybe content that you have released via emails that you can turn into a post. So all of that falls under the umbrella of repurposed content. So look at what you can repurpose. If you have 4 posts that you can use from past posts and repurpose for the week ahead, you now have just 10 posts that you have to find so that you can release it for next week. So from the 10 posts that's remaining for you to create, if you want to go ahead and create those yourself, I would recommend that you go to your analytics and see what kind of posts your audience has been reacting positively to. So that's just basically you going into your insights and seeing which post got the most reach, which post so far, or which type of post rather, has gotten you the most reach, the most website clicks, the most follows, X, Y, and Z. If you are promoting a product or you're promoting a promotion, you probably would like to have people tap onto your website link, right? So you would go into your insights and find out the content that has led to a large majority of website taps, right? And you want to find a way to basically recreate this content for the post ahead, for the week ahead. So you want to go to your insights. That's basically the whole point of that, is you want to make sure you go through your insights to decide that, okay, of the 10 posts that I want to create, maybe I can get myself to recreate something that's similar to these posts that have worked, because obviously I want to do things that have been working in the past for me. The next thing that you will want to do is break down those 10 posts into the actual content that you will create. If you're looking at your insights and it's all shattered and it really isn't giving you anything to go from, you can just stick to my 4-point option of product video, product photo, lifestyle video, lifestyle photo. And these are the things that I explain inside my Business Girl content calendar and business guide, where I give you examples and how and steps for how that look. These videos and these photos can be anything. They can be reels, they can be memes, they can be whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you need to say to yourself, I have 10 posts that I need to create apart from the 4 that I'm going to repurpose. What type of content am I going to make these 10 posts? You look back at your insights to see what has performed well. Maybe you can duplicate some from there, and anything else where you're running low on ideas, you can always say I can make a couple of these product posts, I can make a couple of these product videos. Basically in this 3rd step, which I forgot to give the numbers, in this 3rd step now of creating the content, because the first step was deciding the purpose of the post. The second step was to determine how many posts you're going to be creating and releasing, and now we're down to actually creating them. Set a day aside to go ahead and create that content. You go to your content corner, because I've been telling everybody, if you follow the Business Girl Instagram page, you know that I talk about the content creation corner a lot, where you as a business owner, in order to help you create content on a quick and fast pace, what you would want to do is set up a content creation corner where you have your white background, your little small product box, and you would be able to take photos very quickly, very clearly, maybe with a ring light or with some natural lighting, and go ahead and take those product photos and upload them to something like a Canva, edit them, remove the background, and have them ready for content creation days like what it is we're doing right now. Your job in this step is to go ahead and make sure you knock out those 10 remaining posts to create. The final step now is to upload your posts to a content scheduler. This is where you move to a level of efficiency that you may not have in your business so far, being a new business. You want to make sure that you're uploading these content pieces to a content scheduler. But before you upload it, what you can also do is make sure you go ahead and make sure your videos are clean and crisp and clear. I just want to mention that. So you can use apps like Snapseed, and I have like about 10 apps listed in the Business Girl calendar where you will be able to use these apps, and the majority of them are free to really edit your content, make sure it's sharp and bright. You can go into platforms like Canva, like I said earlier, remove the background of that ad and change different brand colors. You just want to make sure that you're creating content that's going to stand out and be dynamic and stop the scroll, because that's the whole purpose of content, right? So after you already do all of that, and then you, by the way, also put it inside of Instagram's 1080 by 1380, 1080 by 1350 is the dimensions for a portrait. You put it in your portrait frame inside of Canva, you download the images, and then you upload them finally to your content scheduler. The one that I recommend is Planoly. Now, I know that Instagram and Facebook has its own Creator Suite, Creator Studio. I don't like it. I just personally don't like it because it doesn't give me the visualness that I need to see things ahead of time. The platform Planoly, what it allows you to do is have a nice little grid on the side, and you would just download your images from Canva and upload them into Planoly. This is the back end of my Planoly, and this is just an example that I want to show you of the steps that you would take. So let's say you've already created the content on Canva or whatever it is. You would just go and upload from your computer. You just press right here, and then your photo will be uploaded. And then from here, this is the side grid that I mentioned earlier, and you just drag the post over to wherever you want it to go. And then once you have done that, you'll just enter in your caption here, like I mentioned. And then what you can do is enter in your hashtags manually, or you can create a hashtag group right here where you would go in and cut and paste the hashtags that you would want to use on a regular basis, and do that there, and Planoly will store that there for you. But other than that, the process is pretty straightforward. And you just attach your Instagram and your Facebook and Twitter if you want to as well. And then you would just schedule the content for whichever day you want it to be released, put the time, and press save. And then you would go ahead and schedule them into specific days. What you will want to do is when you upload your content to your content scheduler, your 14 posts that you have created, go ahead right then and there and add your captions and add your hashtags. If you're exhausted, don't do it, just come back later. But if you can, just go ahead and add your captions and your hashtags. If you are wondering now which hashtags do I use, that's a whole other story. I have a hashtag class that you can check out. I'll link that in the description box below. So after you get your hashtag business down pat, you want to make sure that you are uploading your hashtags into the post at the same time. Put your captions in. If you want to know how to create captions, the content calendar has a very easy explanation as to how you can quickly make captions without it being a headache. I'll link that in the description box below as well. So basically on this final step, we're uploading our content to our content scheduler, we are putting in our captions, and then we are adding our hashtags, and we're turning it on to release automatically to our Instagram page. This whole purpose of this video is to get you on a schedule or a routine or a system of content creation. Content creation doesn't have to be that hard. It's just all about setting up a system and doing things over and over again. The recap is this: When you say you want to create content, you think to yourself, what is it that this content is going to be about? What is the purpose of this? Then go and check to see if you've already created posts in the past that match what it is you want to do. Maybe you've already posted something about this product in the past and it did really well. According to your analytics, you can use that post again or create something similar. Then after that, you're going to have to create the content. Find somebody that maybe can create the content for you. Maybe you have ambassadors that can take those photos for you and you can use those photos again. Whatever it is you have to do, find a way to get those pieces of content or create those content yourself in your content creation corner. After that, the most important part, upload it to a content scheduler, which will allow you to release your content automatically, help with your consistency, and give you the ability to work on other parts of your business and not have to worry about, oh my gosh, I didn't post today. This will definitely help you with consistency. Like I said, the content creation calendar and guide and tracker is going to be linked in the description box below, along with the hashtag creation class. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions about what was mentioned, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check the description box before you go, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and give the videos a thumbs up if you like the video, but only if you like the video though. And thank you so much for watching.